Alright, hey everybody. So what I have for you today is my my personal underdoor tool. So first and foremost, you might notice two things. One, it's folded, well, compact. It's bent and hooked in on itself. And two, is that it comes in two pieces. So let me just see where we are. So here we go. So this is the main piece of the underdoor tool. It's one piece. It's a Sparrows underdoor tool, the stretcher, the 36-inch stretcher, whatever they call it. I have mine modified slightly, and we'll get into that in a moment. So, easy way to operate, you just bend it and it comes open, and you can stretch it, and here it is in its fully extended form. Let me see where I am in the camera. There we go. Just like that. You might notice it's missing a string. That is because I have a metal key back. It's a one of those key clips that you use, one of those extendable key clips, and this has a metal wire. And what I've done is I have cut a slot in the tip of my underdoor tool, and if it'll focus in on that, you can see that there's a channel going through the entirety of the underdoor tool with a little slot on that right hand side. I don't know if you can see that. Maybe if I put it up to a white background. There we go. So what that allows me to do is that allows me to take my key ring, slot it into my underdoor tool, and all of a sudden now I have a string. Where are we? There we go. Now I have a string. So this allows for several configurations of the underdoor tool. This is the primary configuration that I use. And another thing is that I slotted the tip of the underdoor tool so that my string lines up directly with the end of the underdoor tool. This is very important because with the old iteration of the Sparrows underdoor tool, you had a loop on the end here, and that meant that your string was always offset about a couple millimeters from the tip. And so if you ran into a door handle that had very tight tolerances, what would end up happening is you'd have to play with the tension in your string because the underdoor tool wouldn't be able to get your string around the latch of the handle. And so doing that allows me to have the string right up against the door, so if I do have tight door handles, this will still slip through the gap. So I think the only other thing to mention is that there are several configurations, and I'll show you one of them now. So the other configuration that you can use is what I call the handle approach for the underdoor tool. So what we do is we take our ring, put it through the tip of the underdoor tool, slide it in, and you have a configuration that looks like this. So you've got the hook and then the string, and there's a little gap right here. And this is where you'll actually hook onto a door handle in the event that you can't get the string around the door handle. So I think what we'll do is we will cut, and I will show you the various applications of how to use this tool. Okay, so the first iteration that I'm going to show you is just the standard configuration. I've got my door handle here. Notice that there is a glass pane. This will work with or without the glass pane there. It kind of just makes my job easier, although it is already pretty easy to begin with. But I will show you how the standard version works. Alright, so it is an underdoor tool, so it is pretty much just that easy to get in. Of course, all you're doing really is you're slipping it around the handle and then pulling down. So next, I'm going to demonstrate the ability to actuate the handle without going around the handle. So instead of coming around like this, I'm going to attach directly to the handle. And so This would be useful in the event that someone had installed countermeasures to block you from accessing around the handle. I know that there's a Deviant Olaf video. In one of his talks, he talks about installing like a door stop, not door stops, but there's like little sliding door pieces that you put at the end of your sliding door to keep it indexed, and you can put that around your door handle, and that'll block access from a string. So in the event that someone has done that, there's also a very easy way to use this tool to get through a door. So let's check that out.
And the door is closed. Okay, so we got a voiceover going on right now. Just want to explain kind of what's going on. So here I'm applying some pre-tension, and you can see that I'm actually slipping off the door handle a little bit. Here I slip off the door handle, but once I lighten up on that tension on the string, you can see I get right onto that door handle. Here I'm just bouncing it a couple of times just to show you that I've got it, and then I open it just as easy as that.
So you can see there that I was able to get onto the latch, not from the inside of the handle, but just from going on the latch like this, where the inside of the string is on the outside of the handle, and the hook of my underdoor tool is the thing that is grabbing onto the handle and pushing down like that. I'm going to go ahead and demonstrate this on a door that has a handle that is very close, and so you can just see how easy it is for this modification to work on a really tight latch as well. Okay, so here we have a door handle that has very tight clearances with the door. I'm putting the underdoor tool in here just to show you. It's probably 6 millimeters of clearance between the end of the handle and the door, which would be definitely difficult for you to do with a normal underdoor tool. So I'm going to set you guys up, and we're going to take a look and see how easy it is using the modified version. Just that quickly, we got it open. Okay, so the last application of the crash bar of the underdoor tool is actually on crash bars. The tip here, the curved tip, was made for a specific reason, and that reason was to be able to come around the back of a crash bar and lock into place. What that allows the user to do is then pull the string and open the door. So I've replaced our string with a neon orange string so that hopefully you can kind of get a better sense of the tool and the string interaction, and let's see how this tool works in action. So, just that quickly, we are able to get through a door that has a crash bar. Okay, here we are back in the office. I figured I would show you one more thing, and that is how I actually go ahead and put my underdoor tool away. So, first thing we do is fold it up just by sticking the tip of the head through the handle, and then what we do is we get my bag. This is my backpack that contains all of my pen testing stuff, and I review what's all in this bag in video 9, and it fits nicely into this rear pocket, and it's good to go. The one thing I did forget was the key back, which is the key ring, which is our string, and that just goes in this top pocket right here. And there we go. Thank you all for watching this video. Definitely a departure of things that I've done in the past, but I hope you all enjoyed. Take care.